You're about to listen to the award-winning Stuart Tedesco Show. This show is for biologically and emotionally mature audiences. If you should not be here, please go away. We'll still be here when you're mature enough to partake. Mwah!
Hey, everyone.
Hey.
Welcome to the Stuart Tedesco Show. I'm Dave.
And I'm Melissa.
And I'm still mildly uncomfortable, but that's not going to go that road too much. I'm doing good, actually. If you listened last week, I had surgery, and I'm recovering, and the doctor says everything's going the way it should be, and I'll be leaping tall buildings in many bounds eventually. So yeah, that's good. So if you had this month in the death pool for Dave, you're probably losing.
Nope, not this month.
And I can't die because it's going to be crazy. It's going to be absolutely insane. So this is parts just me talking about me, but this also is show stuff.
Right. There's so much going on. You can't die.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, really, for reals.
So I'll just try to do this chronologically.
You're too busy to.
I know.
You're really too busy to die.
So this month.
Yeah, this month.
In the next month.
Yeah.
Oh, in the next
and next
4
month
weeks.
too, really.
Well, I meant in the next 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Is what I meant. So we're doing the show today, and it's a Friday, and it's probably might get posted tomorrow night, because tomorrow I will be doing a little driving with some friends to Albany, New York, or the suburb of it, and for the New York State Green Party's presidential convention.
And for those who don't know, Albany, New York is the capital.
It is.
Of New York State. It is not New York City. Lots of people think who are out of the area or maybe out of this country may not realize it.
And that's not the reason why it's in Albany. It's because it's the capital. It's because it's in the center of the state. So it's easier for folks to come in.
Now I think of being the center of the state is more like Syracuse.
Okay, center-ish. Okay, let's
center-ish.
Stay.
I mean, it's not so far from. From Syracuse, it's not that far, but I feel like the center is like Syracuse.
Look, no one got a protractor out and did this.
I would have done.
I'm
that,
just
okay.
We're too busy hugging trees. What can I tell you?
All right,
I have no protractors, man. So, and then that'll be done, and then coming up a week from today, I will be leaving on a jet plane, and fortunately, at least for now, I do know when I'll be coming home again. But you know the way airlines are. Who knows? A panel flies off. I could end up in Arkansas. I don't know.
I think the last few times I've flown, at least, I think that in the last 4 times I've flown, I think at least 2 of those times, I ended up not getting home that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna pay my ass if they don't get me home.
Oh no, it's true. I mean, but I'm just saying, I still don't love it.
And not in peanuts either.
Sorry, I have to turn my phone up. They have
to pay my ass. So I'll be going to see the rents down in Arizona. I am not. Last time when I went last year, I took a mic with me, and Jaden and I did a show. Now, I reserve the right to change my mind on this, but I'm probably not doing that just because of my surgery, I don't need to be carrying a lot of stuff.
No.
I'm trying not to carry so much. This mic is not the lightest thing in the world. It's a USB mic, and it's, I think the company is Blue. Yeah, they make the Snowball mic, and it's not the lightest thing in the world, and lugging it around the country, I'm not supposed to be doing more than 10 pounds, really.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's going to be, I guess next month, Dan and I will be carrying all the equipment.
Well, no. So, okay, we're getting there. Okay, I'm getting there. So, and then I come back, and then within a month or so, or within a week, or I'm doing math here, or something, week and a half, 2 things happen almost at the same time. One, the petitioning period starts for New York State, our presidential candidate. Now, I'm going to say this. This is what I think is going to happen. I'm not saying anything's rigged. It's not. But just when you do this for a while, it's going to be going to be Jill Stein.
Right,
First of all, she's winning primaries all over the country. I know the media is not reporting on it. They just talk about Biden and Trump. But Jill's winning pretty much all the primaries all over the country so far, and she's going to win New York. I'm pretty sure. Because there's 2 other candidates, and one isn't even a Green. She's trying to get the party's endorsement, and she's running on some other party I've never heard of. And I have met her once when I was in New York for the End Fossil Fuel protest down in New York City. And, she's spirit wouldn't be the, we've had worse candidates for things. But again, Jill's more well known, and it's yeah. And then there's this third person. No.
Just a no.
Nope.
It's just a big old no.
Nope.
It's no.
I'm sure the person does not kick puppies. I'm sure their family loves them. They might be wonderful people. But I went to his website and I've read no. I'm good.
Yeah.
Something about water circles or some fucked up shit. I don't know, whatever. So anyway, yeah, it's one of those things where people look at you and go, really, Green Party? It's like, look, this dude's not. Just chill.
Not
Okay, that's
one.
not.
Yeah.
And then like a day or two after that starts, we have the Rochester Erotic Arts Festival. And right in between Melissa and me is the Clona Willy and Clona Pussy that Victoria sent us so that we can have a raffle. So if you plan on going to beautiful downtown, I don't know if it's downtown, Auburn, New York.
It is, actually.
All right. Auburn, New York on the weekend of the 19th and 20th. We will be there, and you can enter into the raffle to win your very own, I think it's purple, Clona Willy and or Clona Pussy. We got a few stickers to give out, and we're going to have a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to get petition signatures for the Greens candidate, and we're going to do so many things. We're going to have lollipops. It's just going to be...
It's going to be so fun.
Fucking festival at our table, man. A festival.
Maybe I should wear festival clothes?
What would that be? What are festival clothes? Do you have festival clothes?
I did back in the day when I was younger and wore less clothing, but
clogs.
No,
I don't know what. I guess it depends on the festival.
It's I'm thinking like an EDM festival or like those kind of festivals. You just get all painted up and crazy kids with their craziness.
What the hell should I wear to the Erotic Arts Festival?
I don't know. Probably just what you normally wear. Why would you have to dress differently?
Well, I mean, something in the... Should I do the vagina shirt?
I mean, I think you should do... Yeah, I think you should definitely do one of the vagina shirts for sure.
Okay.
Don't you have more than one vagina shirt?
Well, I have the I Heart Female Orgasm,
yeah, you should
which I did wear
right, but you should bring... I mean, you're going to be there for 2 days.
Vaginas.
Right. I think you should wear... I mean, you'll need something else, so... I mean, you're going to be there for 2 days.
It's true. I'm not sitting there with no shirt on.
Right. So,
unlike some people.
Yeah.
Bless them.
You know what? That's what they want to do. Bless them.
Yeah.
Good for them.
In fact, thank you. I'll just thank you ahead of time, to be honest with you.
Yeah, anybody. I mean, even if I don't dig it, I still think that if I'm not into if I'm not physically attracted to that person or anything, I still am you got some fucking guts and stuff to wear. Yeah, man. It's kind of. I mean, I still say, go for you.
And then when that week's over, I will be working, and I'm
just saying. You know how some people are like, "Ew, nobody wants to see that." I'm like, no, it's totally fine to see it.
It's the same thing. My parents had sex. It's like, just fuck you.
Fuck off, man.
Your parents should have sex.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yes, they should. They should enjoy sex
with somebody. It doesn't even have to be with each other. Jesus. Just dang. Just chill out. Old people have sex. Mm-hmm. Well, remember, that's the highest rate of STDs. That group.
Is in the
Nana fucks, dude. You just. I know you don't want to.
Well, they say some of those communities. Some of those communities are very into swapping and all that kind of thing. They're all into it. Cause dude, they don't have time left. Get it in. I mean, if that's what fuck yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I don't really see myself doing that, but I applaud the people that are into it and want to do it. Cause you only got this one life. Might
that's what I'm saying.
Fuck. If you want to fuck a lot of people and everyone around you is totally cool with that, yeah, man, do it. Go Nana go. Go Papa go. Do it.
Actually, you know what? Go Nana go is the name of the show. Go
Nana go.
I just decided Go Nana go. Go Nana go. All right. So yeah, and then I'll be petitioning for like another month after that. The day after we get back, because the days we're gone, we're spending like one overnight there.
Yeah.
Also, one of the nonprofits I'm on the board of, Greenovation, is having their Earth Day / anniversary celebration. So the day after we get back on that Sunday, I got to be there doing stuff because I'm in charge of the sound system, which is funny because I'll be taking all my gear to Auburn. So I'm actually going to have to rent shit for Greenovation while my stuff's in Auburn.
That's funny.
God. Sometimes, I was laying low for a few years, and now I'm just totally back into Dave mode. Like, two shit overlapping on each other. It's just nuts. Which is cool. That's the way it should be.
I was doing that. You know what, dude? I was doing that for a while, as I'm sure you know. Like, I was constantly having a meeting. Like, every week there was meetings for something or another. I had to step back, and I'll be honest with you. Hey, this can go right into the next thing, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
Yeah?
Go for it.
All right, cool.
All
right, so yeah, I've been kind of stepping back a little bit from doing things. I'm still involved with stuff, and I'm still involved with some things that I was involved with before, and I'm still just not as actively. Like, definitely Greenovation still all up in their biz, and they're doing a thing on the 27th to help do some cleaning. So I can't. Yeah, you can't do it. Yeah, so that's a Wednesday, so I can totally do that. So I'm gonna go in and help them on a Wednesday. But anywho, yeah, I'm like, ever since I stopped, I'm like, and just put so much of my focus into doing artwork, my life is so much better.
But bro, that's your thing though.
You know what though? I didn't realize that was my thing as much as I realized it was almost, I mean, I knew it was my thing.
But I knew it was your thing. How did you not know it was your thing?
You know why? Because artists often think they're just not real. Like, we're not real artists.
Oh, I was gonna say.
I'm like, I can see you. I can touch. I can hit. I can touch your head. I know you're here.
I know you.
Yay! Yay, old SNL.
Okay. So
I
knew
that.
you would
That's
get
good.
that.
It's so awesome.
Right,
God, that's a good one.
That's just for you.
No, I can't go over it. Anyway, yeah. So I just bought some more. I just got some more printmaking stuff, so I can do some more printmaking at home. So I bought a whole kit of this brand from England that gets really good reviews, and I guess the blades are really top-notch blades. So I was like, all right, well, if I'm gonna buy blades, buy the best blades you can.
Okay.
You're like, I don't know what you're talking about. No, just want to buy something sharp. You just want to buy something sharp that's gonna.
So somebody can cut a bitch.
Well, in this case, I'm just cutting linoleum, but yeah.
Yeah, but you should totally like call it a bitch.
Call it a bitch.
Yeah.
Cutting you, bitch. Cutting that linoleum. So yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to getting more and more into doing more work with printmaking, with collage, more with. I'm gonna eventually. I bought some more clay, so I'm gonna get the clay out eventually too. I'm just really excited and happy to be doing this, and so much so that I think I'm gonna open up a new page on my social media.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna have just a Melissa Schroeder art page.
Is that what you're gonna call it?
I think, yeah. I'm gonna keep it simple. I mean,
No, I mean, well, that's.
It's like I have friends who have artist pages. Like I have a friend named Chris. She has her just like her regular page.
Yeah,
yeah.
I understand that, but I mean, you're not gonna call it something like no one would know it's you, like schminky art or something. Just call it some randomy thing.
I mean, I could. I don't know, but I definitely.
I'm just wondering.
I mean, I guess you know what? Maybe it's something for me to think a little further on.
See, now you got me going here. And he's not here to talk about it, but next time he's on the show, he will. I'm going to make him. Like, I'm not saying he's lying, but I'm incredulous. I can't believe he's Peter. Mm-hmm. Okay, and I think the last time he was here, he started talking about it. He's started painting.
Oh, that painting he posted, so good.
Yeah, and so like he's saying he's posting stuff, and people are ragging on it. I'm like,
I was shocked to read that.
Who fucking has no life that would do that? If you don't like it, fine,
I would just fucking not say a fucking thing. I would just keep scrolling by. I see art I don't like all the time. I mean, as an artist, I'm constantly looking at all kinds of art all the time. I see shit I think is terrible all the time. I'm not gonna fucking say anything because that's mean. People are trying. I don't know what stage they're at. I don't know where they're at in their thing. Maybe maybe they like it that way.
Seriously, I don't
Fuck
care.
off.
I don't care. I know it wasn't, but if it was his own mother and she started busting on his arm, I'd block her. Fuck that. I'd block my own mother. Fuck that.
I would
shit.
too.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would, because art comes from something really deep within you. I mean, it just comes from and I don't think Peter used any. I think that just came from his head. Like, I don't even think he was using anything as a muse, or was looking at a picture or anything specifically to help him along. That was just out of his head, and it was awesome.
I'm not going to ask him, but I would totally put it here in Dickoff for sure.
It's a great painting.
Yeah.
Oh, I would fucking buy it too. It's great. It's great. Yeah,
I should ask him if he wants to sell it.
Yeah, you should ask him.
I will.
It would actually. The colors would actually look really good in this room.
Right,
the colors would look great. Yeah, support, even if he doesn't want to, just knowing that somebody would buy it, I think it'd be a nice thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking support artists. We love it. I don't know. Do you think I should have I think I should have an artist page.
Oh, then I'm sorry. I was only asking about the name. Of course you should. Yes,
right?
without question.
Yeah.
No question.
So that way I can put. I think I'm going to keep Rocks and Relics because I've been making actual money at that.
No, that should be separate.
That's a separate thing.
That should totally
but
be
on my
separate.
artist page, I'll post the stuff that I'm working on. I'll post bracelets on that as well. I'll just post things, and people will either like it or they won't like it. I don't even know that I'm necessarily going to say anything about money on it. Just, hey, if you're interested in something, let me know. I don't know.
Okay.
I just want to post it. I just want it out there. Yeah.
Doesn't have to be for sale, right?
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know some stuff that I know for a fact I'm not going to sell it, but I just kind of want to post it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Hey, because you know what, Dave? I'm an artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
So
you're an artist, maybe, in some ways.
You're doing the art thing, and I think this thing where I'm like, although a lot of the meetings still are on Zoom, that might just be a permanent thing. That just might be the way things are now.
Some people, I think, just really prefer Zoom, and I get that.
And time-wise, not having to drive there and having to worry about the space and all that shit. Yeah, no, totally it is. It actually is more convenient for sure. It is not the same thing. No question.
No.
But you can get more done. I'll just be honest with you. So anyway, doing all these things, that is what I do. That is what I feel. I mean, this week has been a little extra, mostly because I'm moving. I'll say it this way on purpose. I am moving gingerly, although some would argue I do that all the time. Because
you're a ginger.
So there might be that
weird 1% ginger.
That's right, of my DNA.
My 1% chance of being a ginger. You did it.
I'm special.
Look at you. Thanks, Mom and Dad.
1%. I'm not supposed to be a ginger. I think that I want some credit for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
If they're so awesome, then it should have been a higher percent. No, I defied the odds.
You did. You defied them amazingly. That's what's so crazy about it.
So,
I wonder who else is a ginger in your family. I'm probably mom's side. I'm going to go with mom's side more than likely, but maybe not.
There was an aunt who I'm told was when she was younger, but by the time I was born and got to know her, she was like old white hair.
Okay.
But I was told she had red hair. And
mom's side, did you say?
No,
dad's side.
Dad's side.
Oh,
yep.
Okay.
Yep, dad's side. And I don't know, maybe some of my Iranian family that I'm supposedly.
That would seem very unlikely.
An
Iranian person with red hair. I mean, that would be.
Yeah, I know.
Pretty fucking incredible.
I just wanted to bring that back.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, if I have anything else going after, that's a month, man. And that's a lot of shit. And if I got anything after that, it's not even in my brain. I can't even think about it right now because I got this.
I just had to have that meeting with my boss and my other assistant manager to go over the rest of my year, to what days I needed off and all that kind of shit. I have everything planned out, including, like I said, that our fun time next month, which I really am excited about.
I'm trying to think.
Did you look at the vendor list?
Oh, dude, I haven't been able to.
I did. We're not our glass guy isn't going to be there.
No,
he's not going to be there at all.
Well, I mean, he's got the kid, and maybe that's to make the trip.
I was just going to buy another piece from him, or at least buy some more beads if he had more glass beads to sell.
There might be other.
Well, yeah, I did look at the vendor list. It looks interesting. Definitely some other things that weren't there last year, so that's fun.
Good. I'm hoping, because I didn't get a chance to talk. Every time I tried to talk to her and even talk about it, maybe she'd come on the show. She was never at the booth. The person who was doing the stained glass. Because I follow her, or Stuart does, on the Instagram, and sometimes she posts some crazy shit that I don't know if I would put up here, because not everything is Stuart up in this bitch, so to speak. But yeah, I do kind of like some of the stuff she has. I mean, like, even when this was like a more of a college dorm kind of room, totally would have post it. Oh, hell yeah. Stained glass, like cock and balls, or someone sucking on cock and balls, or just some really awesome
I mean,
shit.
that is awesome.
And plus, okay, now I'm going to sound like stupid.
I mean, if there was a way, I think I could have that in my house and not. Yeah, Dan would be like, "No, we're not doing that."
Yeah, but so I did.
I mean, he would be impressed with the artwork, of course,
No,
but
yeah,
he's
he
like,
would.
"Yeah, we're not hanging that in the house."
I mean, I'm surprised I haven't heard anything about that. Yeah, but
it's awesome.
It is.
Yeah.
But okay, this is gonna sound dumb, but I like the colors too. Just even from that, even if it was just random art, not abstract. That's the word. I'm not an artist. Abstract, I would have been cool colors. Right, but
stained glass is a pretty cool art form. Period. So
but no, this was cock and balls. That's awesome. So, yeah.
Maybe if it was like boobs with like a dick between it thing, like that thing. Maybe that would be.
She's got to have that.
Like that. Maybe it would be okay with.
But
Jan, because then there'd be like, well, there's boobs there too.
I want to get her on the show.
Oh, that would be cool.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I would love to. I mean, she's a fellow artist. I would love to talk to her about it.
List. Okay, I'm just writing that down too because I want to check that list out too. Yeah, so that's going to be really cool. It's going to be a busy time for the next 4 weeks. It's going to be awesome, but I'm going to be fucking tired. It's gonna be all right. So can we talk about the past, the recent past? We're talking about future.
Sure, let's talk about. Whatever. Yeah, we can talk about whatever.
Well,
it's our show. We can talk about whatever.
Let me do the quick one. I'll do the quick one. So, for those who are regular listeners, don't worry. I'm not going to say anything that's going to be in trouble. Don't worry. That's not what this is about. So this past week, for school, for my teaching, we went on a field trip, which, like, a lot of you don't do too much anymore. There's budgets and there's also not a lot of staff and blah, blah, COVID, whatever. And it was actually not my idea. It was my principal's idea, and took six or seven, I can't remember, whatever, of my high school sign language students to the National Technical Institute for the Deaf, which is actually, I'm wearing my hoodie.
You are. It's nice. Actually, I noticed that's a nice hoodie.
It was not a cheap hoodie, but yeah.
Oh, it's got Champion hoodie. Mm-hmm. It's a Champion RAT hoodie.
And it is part of Rochester Institute of Technology, which is I'll say it this way on purpose, it's a good school.
It is.
Yeah.
I got accepted there.
I know, but that was for somebody. So it's a good school. But it's one of their colleges within that. So like they have a business school, an engineering school, and they also have an art school.
Oh yeah, the art school there. That's why I got accepted into that, even though I didn't go because it was expensive.
And there's NTA. Yes, they are expensive.
Super expensive school.
I don't know how much it was back then.
I can tell you exactly what it was back then.
Okay.
It was around $17,500 a year, which is like nothing now.
They're at 56 now.
Yeah. That's when I laugh it out. I'm like, right. I was worth about $17,500 a year back then.
Yeah, when I went to
1990.
When I went to American, I think it was what was it? I can't remember. Was it 15 or 20? No, it was 20 because I got 15 in financial aid. That's why. So it was So anyway, it was cool.
I mean, mind you, that was before financial aid. Maybe I would have had more, but still, 17,500 was the basic.
So it was neat. So my students, my school is for students. They're not super successful in school. There's for various issues, right? It's not a diss or by any means. I mean, you have kids who just don't do well in school, and sometimes
some
schools
kids are smart, and maybe they just not getting the right.
Absolutely, yeah. And schools kind of suck for some kids. Mm-hmm. It's just they don't fit for everybody.
Nope.
And so I've been teaching this sign language class since September, and it's the end of March, and they're really not good at sign language. And they all say they like. Well, most say they like my class. They like me. They just have no interest in doing anything different. They don't like doing their other classes either. So I'm not taking this personally.
That's too bad too, because I think sign language, well, especially if you live here, God, that's a useful thing to know.
There's a couple of students who are kind to do it, but they don't let, they get scared of anything new, and they just don't want to. So we went to this, and I knew they were all terrified that they were going to be expected to just not talk and just sign. And I'm like, dude, we're going to have an interpreter, and don't worry, it's all going to be fine. And we actually didn't have an interpreter, but our guide was a deaf person who had a cochlear implant, who did voice, and if we were outside where there was not a lot of background noise, he could have a conversation with you, but otherwise he'd have to sign. And so I ended up doing a little bit of interpreting.
Okay.
But it was totally fun. And it was really great. All the kids had a good time. It was like a family trip.
Oh, that's like precious.
It is, but
well, I mean, family trips. That means there's somebody was acting like an asshole. Because that's what happens.
Like halfway through, the kids were done and they got really fucking whiny.
Right.
Where's the fork? I want to go. Why do we leave it? It's snowing outside. And I was like, all right, guys. And I knew this was coming, so I was totally ready for it. And I was patient. And
we're gonna have lunch.
Yeah. I was like, we're gonna have lunch. They don't take cash. They're totally a cashless campus. That really cramped our style. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Not a lot of 14-year-olds have, debit cards and shit. So that was but anyway, we were fine. It was cool. It was really neat. I was so appreciative of the staff there who were really patient when my kids looked terrified when they were asked, "Hey, finger spell your name at least." And, all their eyes got really big. It was like, "You can do, guys, we just spent 2 weeks practicing this." It was very cute. It was awesome, and we had a great time. And so it's a shout out, and I just thought it was cool. And it wasn't even my idea. The principal said, "You should do this." And it was the assistant principal who went with us, and the kids went, well, that went well, and they the kids showed me a lot of respect. I'll be honest, it made me look kind of good. Not that it needed to, but it was cool.
It was cool.
Yeah, it was cool. So it was nice. It was a good time. It was
nice.
Just thought I'd tell you.
I like that. Yeah. I like that. It's a good story.
Yeah, we did that, and that's. I think of my week. That's about all the good shit.
That's all the good stuff that happened this week.
Yeah, that's about all the good shit that happened this week. You had good. Let's talk. You had good shit happen though, didn't you?
What's that?
You had class, and
well, my last art class was on Monday, so that was my last.
Because I got shitty stuff, but let's save it for the end.
Okay, so I had my last art class on Monday. Well, that kind of makes me sad. So art class Mondays for the last 9 weeks have been like my favorite day of the week, which is crazy since it's a Monday. Everybody hates Mondays, but I wasn't hating Mondays because at 9:30 I went to class to do printmaking, and that just made me so super happy. I did not care that I still had to get up early on a Monday when I usually don't have to get up early.
Something you want to do.
Oh my God, it's great. It's great. Yeah. And I mean, it's not like I have to get super, I mean, it was like I was wearing jeans and a hoodie and like very minimal makeup just so I kind of looked somewhat decent and whatever. But I know I'm not wearing any makeup right now and you don't give a fuck.
No, you look decent.
I look fine. Anywho, so yeah.
I'm using your word.
Thank you.
Okay.
So yeah, I've just been loving it. I've just been loving it so much. And I don't know. I was talking with, I actually hung out with my ex-husband last night, Jerry.
How's he doing?
He's doing okay. He's got all the stuff's going on with his business and everything. Right. I don't want to talk too much about it, but it was good. It we had a good time. We had a nice time.
Okay.
But I was talking to him about like when we were together, I would do art projects on occasion, but it was almost always like I was either making something for somebody, like, oh, I'm going to give this person a painting because I don't know what to give them. So I'm just going to
because they don't smoke,
something.
so you're not going to make them an ashtray.
I'm like, I just didn't, it's like I've done this a few times where I've given people paintings instead of like, or drawings or something instead of, just whatever. So I've done that, a couple times I painted something for our apartment or our house because I was like, this wall needs a thing. I'm just going to paint something. So I have something I can put there.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of stuff I would do.
If you don't still have your Sean Cassidy poster, what else are you going to do?
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
I do have a Sean Cassidy album, however. I could put it in a...
There is one downstairs, but it's a little ratty. I wouldn't put it on the wall.
Run.
Yeah, but it's not in great shape. I wouldn't put that on the wall.
I don't even know how good a shape mine was in, but it's not great. Anywho, so yeah, so that's the only kind of artwork I did back then. Of course, my job at Park Lee was, that was artistic too. But again, that was So I only did art for either I was getting paid to do it, or I was doing art out of saving money or convenience. So I wasn't really doing art just for art's sake, for fun, just to do it. And this is what finally has made me realize, yes, you can. Now, I do think I would like to post stuff on my art page that I'm going to create. And if people want to buy things, that's cool. But yeah, I'm just really feeling, that's
not
it.
The motivation.
That's not the motivation. It's like it's more like I just want to get myself out there just so people know that there is another person in the community that's doing art. It's, it's really more that. I'm not going to, I'm probably not going to get famous. Most artists don't. It's fine. It's not about it. It's really just, I'm really having a good time. But at the same time, I'm like,
if you
what am I
died in
doing?
a weird way, your art would get famous.
Maybe then I would.
Yeah.
But like if I do, like I do this cool thing and I'm either going to put it up in my house or it's just going to sit in a portfolio or something, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember when I did this thing. So I'm like, all right, I don't want to have tons and tons of artwork just hanging around my house if I don't feel like putting it up on a wall or something. So I'm like, I might as well just put it out there. People who want to follow me or whatever, I'm just going to keep it art. I'm not going to do anything about, unless my artwork is political for some reason. I'm not going to talk about politics. I'm not going to talk about, it's just going to be art.
Well, maybe somebody, a famous art collector like Roma Lucelli will want one of your pieces.
Maybe
add it to his rotation.
I know, he's such a doll. I do, and I definitely enjoy. I would be so, oh my goodness, honestly, if Rome wanted one of my pieces, I would be so honored. I would.
No, I get that because he's fucking collect. I mean, I don't know. I don't know the difference, like what's good and what's not. I mean, he fucking collects.
He collects. You know what? Honestly, from what I can, he just collects what he likes. He just collects what he likes.
Isn't that what people do?
Yeah, well, no, because some people really do collect on the idea of, I'm going to collect this because I have a feeling about this artist. I have a feeling about their work. I have a feeling this might they might have something in the future. So, no, there are people that collect on that level. And I will say there is one artist.
Buy stocks.
Well, there is. No. I mean, buy art, buy it.
No, you know
if you're lucky, they will get famous. If they're not, well, you still have a great piece of art.
Yeah, but if you're saying that some people do it just because like it's an investment,
yeah. Well, I mean, I would hope it's like on the level of it's an investment. I'm hoping that I think this person might get famous, but whatever, I still really like it. Like I have some artwork by this one artist I really, really like. I just think she's brilliant, and I think she has a really big future ahead of her because she's still pretty young. So, yeah, I've got 2 pieces of hers, and I probably will buy at least another one. And, yeah, I do hope that she gets even better, and her work people may look on her past work, and I'll go, hey, I have 3. But I fucking love it, so it doesn't matter if she's famous. Right. I mean, she may not get famous ever, and I'm still gonna fucking love it. Mm-hmm. And anybody who comes to my house and sees them, they're like, oh, this is really good.
I'm gonna say the same thing when I hang up my first Klein.
It is actually that one. It is so good what he posted. Gosh, Pete, you need to keep creating art.
All right, I got it. I'm gonna text him after this.
You're gonna text him and go, hey, if you're thinking about selling that piece you posted, I'd be interested in buying it.
I have a sock full of nickels with your name on it, buddy. Mm-hmm. I'll warm them up for you. Sock full of hot nickels. One of my best friends, cold nickels? That's not right.
No, you would never.
Now, how I'm going to warm them up, I'm not going to tell him.
No,
but they'll be warm, all right. Just saying. Oh, there'll be some warm fucking nickels, buddy.
Nickels for Pete.
He'll be like, ooh, these are warm. I'll be like, yes, they are. I don't even know what that means. I'm just letting people fill in the joke.
I know,
for
themselves.
It's funny. Yeah.
Whatever. It's really funny.
I'm going to put them in my Cooley.
Yeah, even though Pete likes Coolies.
I know, he probably
specifically
doesn't want his
male
nickels.
Coolies. He probably doesn't want to think about your
nickels.
Cooley and nickels. I'm just going to go with that.
I don't care if he thinks about my Cooley, but I just don't know if he wants to think about nickels in my Cooley
Probably
because
not.
it's just odd.
Probably not.
Yeah, that's just weird.
I'm going to go, that's probably not the case. Nichols and my Cooley. We sure you don't want to make that the show? Damn. I don't even know how to spell Cooley.
I would assume
How would you spell
Coley?
Yeah, maybe.
It's phonetic. All right, I'll put Nichols and my Cooley. Let's see what I got. Nichols and my Cooley.
I don't know. The other one actually is probably better.
Well, I'm writing them down.
Write it down. We don't know.
Go Nana Go could be a band name.
Oh,
and,
that's true.
And Nichols and my Cooley could be the name of the show. See how fucking creative we are?
We're so amazing.
How we have not won a Pulitzer yet, I have no idea.
I don't know. We need to write a book, though.
Oh, is that how you do it?
I think so.
Damn.
I mean, you want an
My
award
new
for the
book,
show.
Nichols and my Cooley by the Stewart, by the Asshole Crew.
Yeah. By Stu.
All right, so I'm putting off like the really shitty things, but
All right.
I am, we've had this discussion on the show before, okay? And I am a staunch advocate or whatever you want to supporter, and I know some people aren't, many people aren't, and I don't understand why. I think you all need to get off my lawn and just fucking get a life. People who don't like the word moist.
Oh yeah, I know a few people who have issues.
Right, and they seem to be really like they're like militant about this. Like it's just like the worst word ever. And
I know somebody right off the top of my head.
yeah, of course we all do. So
2 people. I just thought of another one.
right, see,
And they're both friends too.
Yes.
Weird.
so I love the word. To me, it says.
I think it's a funny word.
well, I don't even know about funny. To me,
I think it's a funny word, which just means I like it.
you know what it says to me. It says, "Soldier, you did a good job." That's what moist says to me. You're taking care of business. It's
moist.
It's moist. That's what I'm saying. And it could be what your dirty perverted mind's going to, or
Could be the bits. Could be your gardening.
I was about to say my seedlings that
Your
are
seedlings
in
they're very moist.
my bedroom right now.
I noticed them as we
Seeding
walked
a
by.
little
I
bit.
saw them in there. I was like, oh,
Some are
look at
working,
Dave's
some are not.
doing the thing.
I got the flowers are coming up good.
Which flowers?
Mostly stuff that you're supposed to start indoors. Zinnias, marigolds, and I'm trying milkweed because I didn't.
Yeah, the butterflies like,
Yeah.
is it butterflies? Oh yeah, there's the specific.
Yep.
Which butterfly comes from?
Oh, bro, I don't know. Come on, man. I don't have time for that.
Is it monarchs?
Sure, why not?
I think it is. I think it's monarchs that are. I think the monarchs are the caterpillars that are attracted to them.
The cactosans and butterflies.
Cactosans.
The rose and penis butterflies. No. So anyway, moist, right?
Moist, man.
But a word came across my whatever today that I don't like. And I didn't realize I didn't like it. I was like,
Sure, you want to tell me this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I know. We're doing a show. Why else? Why wouldn't I tell you?
But I'm gonna just
I don't care.
randomly just text you
when I
and
say I don't like it, I don't mean like I skeeve out of it. It's just, but if I had,
I know the people I know who don't like moist are skeeved by it.
they just need they
need Jesus.
They can't fuck. I'm just gonna say it. If you get skeeved out by moist, you can't fuck. Don't even.
It doesn't even matter who you're fucking
Right,
or
don't
what parts
even-
you have or any of it. Like, there's got to be some moist there.
Okay, I say this for a laugh. Don't even try to bed me because it just ain't happening.
It's just not.
It's not. It's not anyway. But it has
Yeah.
nothing to do with. Yeah. Okay. So, no, the word I don't like, slather.
Slather.
I don't like slather. I don't want to be slathered. I don't like anything that's slathered. Don't slather ribs. I don't like slathered. Slather.
I cannot honestly think. I'm trying to, as we're talking about this, I'm trying to think, is there a word? I'm like, no.
Can't you just say covered? Why is it going to be? I don't like slathered.
Slathered, I think, implies more, more cover.
I don't care. I'm just saying I don't like the word. I don't even know why. It's
Because if you say, okay, I covered that with barbecue sauce.
yeah,
But
that's
if you
usually how it's.
slather with barbecue sauce, that means there's lots of barbecue sauce.
Can't I just say I put a shitload of barbecue sauce on it?
You can.
Okay.
And I feel like that would say the same thing as
That's
slather.
what I would do.
Okay.
I
All
would,
right.
Yeah. I'm not. I would never use slather. I would ever.
I don't have any words that bug me.
Yeah. Well, I didn't realize it until I heard it today. I went like, oh, you know what? I could do without that word. It's not really. Yeah, it's not going to be my go-to word. That shit's covered in barbecue sauce. I slathered her tits in cum. No. I covered him. I shot. No slather.
Well, that one sounds gross.
What? Which?
I don't know. Just saying it like that, it sounds.
I was trying to
skeevy.
be. Yeah. Well, it's not on Pornhub. So I heard.
So I heard.
I read it somewhere.
So you have not looked at any of the reef things, like any of the classes or any of that stuff?
I just haven't had time. Again,
okay. Because I looked at them all over the weekend because I was so curious, or yesterday because I was really curious.
My recovery, which has slowed me down, and then going back to work this week, when I get home, I'm beat. I've had meetings, and then I've had to deal with this other thing that I'm still... Yeah, there's a lot of time left. I guess I should talk about it.
Okay, talk about it. Let's go.
All right. So, I make this joke, but sometimes it's true. It is not easy being green. So, how far back should I go with this? So, going alongside with me kind of not being as active in activism. Sorry about that. Bad grammar. But not being as active. The local Green Party wasn't as out there. The other person who was really active and known as a Green also has been slowing down. His is, some health issues and stuff like that. So there hasn't been a lot of presence.
Yeah, because I feel like in this area, like people who know Green Party, like you and this other person, are like, you guys are like Mr. Greens.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And so as I've been starting to ramp back up and getting involved, I've been on purpose making sure that we're out there, that we're trying to make coalitions, we're trying to work with people on their issues, getting ready, doing some background stuff, trying to get some infrastructure together so that we can run candidates next year, local candidates. Hint, hint. Maybe we'll talk about that down the road. But yeah, it's going to happen. I've already unofficially announced.
You have.
Somebody has. So anyway, so getting out there, and I'm not going to get into the actual issue. Okay, I'm just going to tell you what happened, how it's made. I'm going to make it about me, how it's made my life hell. Even though, anyway. So one of the things that we were working with another group in town is the whole thing about Israel-Palestine is that our county government building, right, has all these flagpoles in front of it. And most of them are U.S., the U.S. government, the New York State flag, I think the Iroquois flag because we're on Iroquois land. And somebody gifted them, and I'm not going to say who it is, it doesn't matter, a certain person gifted them an Israeli flag about 2 months ago now, right? And they put the Israeli flag up there. Now, look, I'll say this, even though I definitely, even if, no matter what your stance is on this, and I don't want to get into that right now, that's not why I'm telling this story. Putting one flag up there of one part of this is not cool.
No, it doesn't.
It's really not.
If you put up one of each, I would kind of give it a little bit of
it's a little bit better,
right? If they put it, if they had the Israeli and the Palestinian flag both up there, and I would say, okay, you guys clearly care about people who are dying, and
in theory,
you care.
but okay,
but either way, well, I mean, it still looks better than not having both.
Right.
I mean, no, put one up and not the other.
Right.
Yikes.
So the Greens, us, and this other group were like, you know what? We should do something. No, not go nuts, but we should do something about this and just say you need to take it down. So I'm doing this while I'm on the couch recovering. I'm organizing this to get people to go to the county legislature meeting. Like most municipal government meetings, there's a time where you can sign up to speak. And I was recruiting people but through emails and all that jazz and social media to get people to sign up and go speak to this. And we had a few people. There was 8. I think there would have been more if I wasn't like flat on my back with an ice pack on my, and my abdomen, which was a good start. And of course, they didn't take it down. But so a dude who is a local person who is a registered Green, who has gotten involved in Green Party stuff, but has always been a pain in the ass, who we've always had to, I don't know if there's and I'm using the word, even though we've talked about this word recently, I don't know if there's a neurodivergency thing here. I don't know, or if he's just a douche, or a combination, because you can be both. But he always is advocating for the Green Party to be edgy, just to be edgy, to get our stuff out there. And we tell him that doesn't. We're a political party. We want people to vote for us.
Yeah, being edgy is not going to help you.
And there's been times where he says,
"Well, maybe
I'm a troll," and I'm like, "All right, well, dude, go troll.
Go troll somewhere else."
Right.
Man.
So
I think people don't want. They actually want safety. They want to feel like cared for and safe, and things. They don't want. They want to know
that
edgy.
the people they vote for care, and they have ideas and they have solutions. No. Not that they're zany in the morning zoo.
I do not want edgy.
Right.
Anti-edgy, at least in this way.
So, on his own, he created because he's a cartoonist. He created a cartoon, and honestly, I still haven't really seen it. I've kind of seen it on purpose. I don't want to say I've avoided it. I'm not going looking for it. I know how this guy thinks. I know how he does. He says and does shit that's like misogynistic, and he thinks he's being funny.
Oh, gross.
But he thinks he's being funny. He thinks it's humor, and it's not. And we talk to him all the time about this, like, dude, that's not cool. And he's still registered green, and he keeps coming to fucking meetings. And we can talk about that another time on how we get misfits a lot, but that's a different thing. So he takes this cartoon and a letter, which again, haven't read it yet because I know how he writes. I've seen his shit. I know it's just fucking stupid, too much hyperbole, threats that he can't back up, just dumb shit. I know it's not, name calling. Without signing it, made up his own logo for the local Green Party and this other group, sent it to the county executive and every person on county legislature.
I'm just blinking. Anybody who I'm dumbfounded by this right now.
Doesn't put his name on it, but he makes up this stationery.
What a fucking asshole! I don't even know who you're talking. I don't know who it is.
No,
he's a fucking asshole. I don't care who.
No, I'm fine with that. No problem.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
So
why are you doing that?
So here's where I make it about me. Well, because obviously, not only did they complain, right? And they don't even know who to complain to. Well, no, they did. They contacted the Green Party of Monroe County, and being the secretary, I get all these. I get it.
Yeah.
But of course, one of the people in the cartoon is the head of the. I don't know if I'm going to say the name exactly right of this group, the Jewish Federation League, which is. Forget about the Jewish part. They're Zionists. Okay. Yeah. So whether you are down with Zionism or whatever or not, I don't care about the Jewish part. I'm Jewish. I don't care. They're Zionists. So who's an older woman, and of course he sexualized her in this cartoon because that's what he does. That's what he's a dumbass. He's a fucknut.
What the fuck?
Right. So now she's doing a press conference, and now I will give credit. Now I will give credit where it's due. Both the politicians. And I think this woman, although I have to be honest with you, I'm avoiding anything about her press conference. I got too much shit going on, and I'm dealing with it anyway.
Why do I have a feeling I probably know who this person is, at least somewhat?
Which one? The person who did it?
Any of it.
The person who did the stuff? The green guy?
Can we do a...
Oh, yeah, okay. We're going to do it real quick. Oh, yeah, I know. Oh. I'm sorry, I have the mic back on.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So,
okay.
Well, I mean, I know her name. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever met her. I have no idea. No, I know her name.
Okay. So you can tell me later.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be in the news if you want to search Rochester News.
Yeah, but I don't want to call. I mean, whether I agree with her opinions or not, I'm not gonna. Okay. I don't want to call her out and let people bother her.
And besides, they're doing exactly what you would think, which I would have fucking told this dumbass. They're going to use it to play the victim. Stupid motherfucker. I told him, but not about this, because I didn't know anything about it, but time after time he wants to be edgy. I keep telling him that this backfires every time you do shit like this. But now it didn't backfire as much to him. It's coming on us because the media is covering it, calling us for interviews, and we have to keep... Now, look,
sorry.
Back to their credit, which I'm not fans of these politicians, and I'm not a fan of this person, the Jewish Federation League person. They're saying this was an individual who took the names of these groups. They are saying that.
Mm-hmm.
But you have dumbasses who don't pay attention. So now the Green Party's email and voicemail is getting shit from people. What are you giving out? Why do you want to kill cops? Why do you want to kill Jews? Hey, you giving out yellow stars for all the Jews in town? I'm just like, dude.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Right.
Oh,
and
man.
who's the secretary? Who's got to fucking listen to this shit? Me. So I've had to deal with that all
Which
this
is
week,
interesting.
too.
Like, I mean, if anybody looks up your name, like, clearly a Jewish name. So it's like, I'm like, dude, I don't know.
Well, you have Jews that are Zionists and Jews that are not, and Jews
Right,
that are
right.
and whatever. So,
Right.
sorry,
There's
hit the mic,
no,
sorry.
I mean, there's
Right.
all kinds of people in the world.
And that's kind of the thing. That's kind of the point. When people just automatically go, "You're being anti-Semitist for like."
Right. You
trying to
hate
stop
yourself
the-
because you're Jewish.
Well, not even that, but if you're saying because you don't want Palestinian children to die, you're an anti-Semite. It's like,
Right.
no, that's not what anti-Semitism means. You can be against what a country does and not right.
Right.
So
the Jewish people are fine. I got no beef I just got beef with the government.
I have no beef with any individual because of what group they are a part of,
Right,
whether
exactly.
it's by choice or by birth or whatever.
Anything, yeah.
It's their behavior, what they do.
Yeah.
Right. So, the settlers who are there suck, and the people over there, just like our MAGA people, suck.
They suck.
They
Those
suck.
people suck.
You suck. MAGA people, you're not listening to the show, but if you are, you suck.
You suck.
Stop it. Knock it off. Just sit down. You're done now.
People that kiss Netanyahu's ass, y'all suck.
Yeah. So and this has been, even last night I'm getting stuff from one of the news channels going, this person says he's the unofficial cartoonist of the Green Party. Is that true? And I'm like, look, we sent out a press release. We put it on our website. We've said he has nothing to do with this party. He has no official role. He will never speak for this party. I didn't say why you contacting me, but I kind of tried to put it between lines. Like, what else do we have to do? Do I got to go piss on his house to show you that he's not part of it?
Not a part of like what we're doing.
Oh, man. So that's a part along with this field trip I was doing in regular school and recovering and getting ready for
You
stuff.
got a week.
Yeah.
Dude, you've had a week.
Some of it's good. Like I said,
Right,
the field
right.
trip.
The field trip,
and I'm
that's
looking
great.
forward to the Green Convention tomorrow and all that. But yeah, it's been
Yeah.
an action-packed week, and and my tummy hurts.
Yeah, you probably, you know what? You just need a relaxed day.
It ain't
Like for me,
happening for a while.
it's like because like today for me was my relaxed day.
Yeah,
I
it
haven't
ain't
been
happen-
relaxing for a while,
Yeah, it
so
ain't
today was my
happening.
relaxed day. I meant to actually do like some art projects, and then I realized I just really want to hang out here and drink my coffee and look at some art books and hang out with my dog, and I just didn't feel like it. I did take pictures of my bracelets, but that's all I did. I was like, I don't feel like doing anything today. I really just chilled out.
Well, that's...
Yeah, it was great.
I will say this. In the recovery phase where I was, especially when I wasn't at work, I said, well, it's cool. I'm going to get all this stuff done. And I did get some things done. I did a lot more chilling than I've done in
I am
years.
so proud of you.
Well, part of it was like I didn't have much of a choice.
I know, but that's great though that you didn't have a choice
And
because
you know
it forced you to do it. You're
And
like, I don't have a choice. I literally just have to
lay here. Yes.
and just
Watch cooking shows.
watch cooking show. Yeah, or whatever. Yeah, whatever you do.
Well, the thing is, normally, if I ever did that, I would do it and still like the cooking show, and I'm going to try to make that pesto, but I would still feel guilty that I was doing that. No, I was like, dude, you got a fucking thing in your gut. You
can't get up and make
just
pesto right
fucking.
now.
Oh,
Just
I don't mean
watch-
that.
yeah.
Like, why am I not doing Green Party shit? Why am I not saving the world? It's like, yeah, okay, you have this. You have a nice pack on your.
What is it with? I mean, I do the same thing as you do. Like, what is it in you and I, and probably in lots of other people as well, that make us feel like we always have to be doing something, and we have guilt when we don't? Because I get that. Like Dan doesn't get that. My husband, no guilt whatsoever. No, he really doesn't, and it's amazing to me. It's amazing to me. Like I'm like, I feel like I'm just sitting here just looking at art books. I should probably be getting up and. I don't know. And I wasn't. I just didn't.
So,
but you know what? I still was looking at art books, so I still felt like I was still doing art because I'm still doing something.
I was just check this out.
Yeah.
So I gotta be careful how I say this because I want to talk about school for a minute. And
Okay.
I don't want to get fired. But this isn't a bad thing.
Yeah.
Today, literally. And I'm not going to lie, this is one of those, I didn't plan this ahead of time. This was like lunchtime. Fuck, I need something for 7th period. And I'm on YouTube. I know I sound like the worst teacher. I'm really a better teacher than this.
You are a good teacher.
But, I've had a week. And it's this bizarre class I'm being told I have to teach. It's this art/music thing that my principal's saying, just do whatever.
Right, because they have to have it for graduation.
And there's it's eighth
Right?
graders. It's eighth graders.
Oh, okay.
So they really don't.
Oh, I thought.
Well, they kind of do, but it's not like it's pass fail. There's no grade.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha. Okay.
But I got to do. They
still have to
have
do
to be quote exposed to it. So I'm like, you know what? Something that's been really bugging, and not about any specific class, the kids I'm working with, and we talked about this at the beginning of the show about these kids they're not usually successful in school. But also at the same time, and this is a lot of kids. This is not just ours. This is you damn kids kind of thing. They're genuinely not super curious. They're not open to a lot of new experiences. They just like what they like, and that's it. So I found this.
I find that just somewhat disturbing.
It is.
Yeah, I'm like,
Dude,
I
it totally
definitely.
is. And
I'm like, I've never been like
and
that.
it's very
I've always
frustrating.
been a curious
it's very,
person.
As a teacher, it's been very
Yeah,
frustrating. I mean,
'cause
I'm coming in with energy galore. I mean, I'm here with I don't know, they didn't have stitches, but I'm here with this thing, like, I should be sitting down and I'm still energy.
Like, hey guys, hey,
right?
cool
Hey,
stuff.
look at this. Okay, I'm saying this funny and ironically, but hey, look at this cool thing about the Great Depression. Woo! Great Depression, right?
Right.
Woo! People jumping out of windows. Woo! Kind of thing.
I mean, okay, it was a sucky time in history, but a very interesting time in history. Lots of interesting things to read about.
Don't care.
You don't have to. It doesn't have to be all grapes of wrath, but honestly, a lot of it was very interesting.
Actually, I mentioned that movie today because I showed it last year from the school I got fired from. Mm-hmm. Fuck you, Geneva. Now I'll say it now.
Yeah.
Come get me.
Come get me, Geneva.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't move there. Don't send your kids there.
No. Don't.
I didn't realize how long the movie was when I started. It's like 3 hours.
It's a very long movie. I'm surprised you didn't know that. Honestly,
I didn't pay attention. Again,
I know, especially back then.
And the funny thing was, I was done with this fucking movie after the third day, and the kids actually wanted to see the end.
Really?
I was real. I'm
kind of all right.
Yeah, that's what kind of I was. I was like, really? And they're like, yeah, we want to see. I was like, all right, bro, you got it. Well, also as a teacher, I'm watching it 4 times a day.
Right.
So it's not just how many days, it's 4 times a day.
Like, I'm watching, yeah.
Right.
Like,
So anyway,
I've seen Grapes of Wrath now 3 times.
So this is okay, so I'm really taking a long way to the story. So I found this video, and I don't know what the dude's name was. It was this guy, and he talked kind of a little bit, not Bob Ross, but it was like
kind of Bob Ross.
Somebody's weird uncle. But he was talking about how to be creative, and it's not necessarily innate, and you can be taught. Mm-hmm. And one of the things the first thing he said, and the thing I really was trying to stress, and I was trying to build up to this, like, guys, this is what I've been saying, and they didn't care. Can we go to the gym now? That's what I was saying.
Right.
Was, look, the first thing you need to do is you just need to take time and just do things. And he was saying things like, watch a movie. Just sit there quietly. He's like, talk to a stranger on the bus. And I just say, just be careful of that.
Careful of that.
Do it the right. Yeah. Or not that weird guy in the raincoat. Don't talk to that guy.
Yeah.
That's dream would come true. But just the things like, and it was really this thing. So you sitting there reading art books is part of the creative process.
Oh yeah, with 100%.
Yeah. And so that's boring. And I'm like, yes. Be okay with being bored. That's your brain, all the stuff you've experienced, that's your brain kind of marinating in it. And it's like, you don't even realize, your brain's always thinking, whether you want it to or not, unfortunately, sometimes.
Right.
And it's always working. And you being, quote, bored is your brain taking stuff that's already in there and making connections, whether you realize it or not. That's part of being creative. So when we do this music art stuff, and you're like, oh, I'm not sure. Being open to it, even if it's something you'll never, okay, I tried it, I'll never do it again. Right. It's nothing I'm really interested in.
Yeah. I mean, as far as art goes, there have been some things I've done in art that I don't really love, but I'm still glad I did it. Yeah. Right.
Like
you learn something out of it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, well, whatever it is that you got out, I mean, there's still stuff you get out of it, even if you realize, it's not really my thing.
That's all I've been trying to tell these kids that for,
it's just, there's something you get out of it.
Man, and it's just, they're so resistant to that. And so back to the original thing. So my guilt, and this has been all along, it's not so much about work, like having to do something. I always have this constant feeling that I'm not doing enough to help the world.
Yeah.
That's
I get that one.
Always. And
I don't have it maybe always, but I do definitely.
No matter
feel
what almost no matter what I do,
mm-hmm.
I just like, man, I could have done more. Man, if I'd only done this, I could have done more. Even if like tomorrow, I'm getting up at 5:00 in the morning and I'm driving 3.5 hours. I'm taking people with me and I'm taking other people's ballots for this convention and I'm going to do stuff and I'm going to come back and I'm like, man, I wish I could have done more.
This sounds very Schindler's List to me.
I know you're going to like throw shit.
Of course you didn't watch it.
Seen, no.
Well, okay, I mean, you know what the movie's about. You know what the book's about. Okay. I've read the book also. I've read the book and I saw the movie. Saw the movie twice. Well, at the end, he talks about like he could have done. There's so much more I could have done. I could have sold this one thing. Right. I could have done this thing. I could have done.
Even though he did
thing.
all that shit, he could have done more.
So much to save all these people, but he was like, "Oh, I had this ring. I could have sold it and got more money, and then I could have saved more people." It's like, it was a really beautiful moment, but it's like it also like you really can sometimes just do all you can do.
And then my brain tries to rationalize some stuff sometimes. Like, yes, me raffling off this purple dick will help the world. Maybe it will. You know what? It may very well help the one couple that might use it. Who could then it's the butterfly effect or the ripple effect.
Right.
Yeah, that's my little thing, and the purple dick will ripple out.
Right. Well, I mean, like working in retail, I get to experience this on a regular basis because when I talk with people in retail, especially working at the places I've worked at, which are mostly gift centered.
That's true.
So I get to have lots of great conversations with people and I get to honestly...
You've had them with me.
Right. I get to actually see sometimes the whole process of really making somebody's day by them just buying the most absolute perfect thing that they really wanted, whether it's for themselves or for someone else, but they just get to have that moment and I get to be a part of it. It's pretty awesome. It's a great feeling. That's the thing. That's the good thing about retail that people probably don't talk about is that you get to sometimes have some really amazing interactions with humans you would never have interacted with otherwise, and that's pretty great.
Okay, so can you? I'm saying it this way on purpose. Can you put a pin in that?
Put a pin in it. Listen to you.
Can we put that in the parking lot for a moment?
Yeah.
No, seriously, I think that's because we've never talked about that before, and we should have Aunt Marcy on and talk about that.
Oh yeah, she'd be great to talk about.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what she does too.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my gosh. Well, also I would love to see her.
Well, yeah, there's that too.
I haven't seen her in a while, so that'd be awesome.
So in theory, I think just because schedules, I could only go down to Arizona like when I'm on vacation from school, and I think with her and work, I think we're literally going because our family tries to all go down there at the same time.
Right.
I think we're only going to be there together one day.
Oh, bummer.
Which is funny because we live right around the corner from each other. But,
you literally could hang out anytime.
Right, and yet we don't.
I know, true. Like we all live. I mean, we all live so close to each other.
And I always never see her. But no, I will totally bring that. She needs to come on. So that's an amazing thing to talk about. And I would just sit back because I don't do that. I don't do that.
Yeah, it's a pretty great thing.
I would just sit here and twiddle my dials. That's not a euphemism.
Twiddling.
I really mean
literally.
That. Yeah, I'm not gonna
like
twiddle my dials if you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna. That's weird.
Well, especially not with one of your friends and your aunt in the same room. That'd be weird.
I've seen that movie. It's on Pornhub.
It's on there.
I've heard.
I've heard about it. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I just heard about it.
I just heard it. Somebody was telling me. My friend Don. Dr. Rosenpenis. Dr. Rosenpenis. All right, so look, here's the deal, guys. So, first of all, you know the drill. You've already got old shows, and there's old shows on our Patreon, although I should be posting more of the old shows on there as well. But there's the radio station that's 24/7. You should go there. We're actually getting more listeners, and you should totally check it out. I'm really proud of it. You should go check that out. So, but having said that, we might do a show before I go. It would need to be Thursday night-ish.
I'll have to look at the date.
Yeah. And
I'll look at the date, which...
Maybe.
Okay.
And you know what? I'm saying I'm not taking the mic, but you fucking know me. I'm going to...
But if it's...
fuck
you have to
it.
really look at the weight thing.
All right,
I
so
wouldn't fuck around with that,
Look, bro,
dude.
here's
Seriously.
what I'm going to do. I have the carry-on, and they always ask people to check their carry-ons because it's too... They can't put it in the overhead, and I'm going to be... Usually I don't. I'll be the first one. Me. Pick me.
Pick me. I'll check it.
And if they don't, I will literally ask one of the...
That's true. You can have somebody help you with your bags. You don't have to carry your bags.
Steward? What do they call them now
Yeah,
these days?
well, whatever.
Flight attendant.
Yeah, you can have somebody help you with your bags.
I will ask one of the flight attendants
true.
to throw it up
That's
in there
true.
for me. So I'm gonna fucking bring it. Come on. I just got here, sit here talking how I feel bad for not doing shit. I'm bringing the fucking mic.
Look at you.
So there'll be a show coming at some point. It
somehow.
might be next week. It might be like a week and a half. We'll figure it out. All right. But either way, you got Stuart Burdasco Radio, you got Patreon, you got all of our social media, you got all this shit happening. Yeah, just go nuts. Have fun. Check it out. We have YouTube. All of our shit's on YouTube. Well, a lot of our shit's on YouTube. If you even look, there's like the old stuff, the Rock the Ricketts stuff with
Oh my God.
with Special K in her outfit. Oh God.
Is there Solomon on there yelling?
No, there was an issue with the video on that one. I know. I wanted
That's a bummer we didn't have that.
I think it was Jerry getting spanked. And no, it was just Special K spanking him. Mm-hmm. And then there was something else on there too from Rock the Ricketts. I can't remember, but
so funny.
I just remember her outfit.
Of course you do.
God, how could you not? My God.
It's a good time.
Good time.
Good times.
No,
times,
I'm
everyone.
So distracted. I have to go.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. I'll tell you later.
All right. We'll be back.
All right, bye.
You owe thousands of dollars in taxes, and the government wants their money. Or do they? The U.S. government spends almost $1 trillion every year on the military, and they're under pressure to spend less on bombs and planes and more on healthcare and education. And this is where you benefit. Call American Tax Assassin now, and we'll negotiate an agreement between you and the government. The government forgives what you owe, and you kill black and brown people for them. The more people you kill, the less you have to pay. It's win-win for you white folks, and you get to travel to such exotic places as Yemen, Syria, Somalia, and Venezuela.
I owed $12,000 to the IRS, and all I had to do was go stab some people in Haiti, and I'm free. Thank you, American Tax Assassins.
Call us now at 1-800-545-5829. That's 1-800-KILL-TAX. The government was going to kill them anyway, so why not rid yourself of this unfair tax burden? That's 1-800-KILL-TAX. Call American Tax Assassins right away.